All right, let's talk about this. It's actually about nothing in ties with that, but photos and images and videos of people trying to escape Afghanistan. We've seen them. Something many people have noticed, it's almost always men in those images, all while we hear how at risk the women are. So why is that? Our next guest says it's because women can't get the paperwork to leave Afghanistan, but that's something that's not being reported. So joining us now is an attorney and litigator who has worked in Afghanistan since 2008. Kimberly Motley, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Now, Kimberly, you said girls can't get out of Afghanistan because they need a man to get that paperwork done, and the men aren't helping. So why is that?
That's correct. I mean, even before the Taliban took over the government, one of the cultural nuances, which actually I was working to try to, support changing, is that in order for a woman or a girl to get their government-issued ID, which is called a TASTRA, it required a male to accompany them to the police department and to allow for them to get that paperwork. Once you get that paperwork, then you can apply for a passport. But by and large, in order for a female to get those documents, you needed to have a male's approval. So many men did not want this to happen. And frankly, there's an overwhelming amount of women and girls who were not able to have this paperwork, and it really affected them once Afghanistan fell to the Taliban.
And you see the men leaving these women behind. It's heartbreaking to look at those pictures of the young children, of the women that were not the ones that were running to the airport. And Kimberly, we're now learning 153 Afghan media outlets have ceased operating in less than a month. How are we going to know what actually is happening over there?
I mean, I think the problem is we won't know a lot of things. There's still a lot of brave journalists, Afghans and internationals that are still on the ground that are reporting, but it's coming at a very great price. I mean, many of the journalists are being beaten, they're being tortured, some are disappearing. I mean, there's a huge cost that's being imposed on these very brave individual souls who are still in country, and Afghans are still working to try to report the truth out. But it is getting more precarious every day.
And I know you're doing something about that. You're the subject of a new documentary called Motley's Law, giving a unique perspective on life in Afghanistan. So tell me, Kimberly, what is it that we aren't seeing? What is the reality for women right now in Afghanistan under Taliban rule? I know that's a complex question, but in the shortest form, what's the reality?
I think the reality, frankly, is that what's happening in Afghanistan is it's become an open-air prison for women and girls. I mean, women are being turned away from work. They're being turned away from university. We're seeing women being flogged in the streets. We're seeing where the Taliban has eliminated the Ministry of Women's Affairs. They've eliminated women from every governmental institution and post. And they are really focusing on putting this, cloak of a burqa over 17 million of its population. And one thing that I keep hearing different media outlets saying, well, let's see what this new government is. We know what this new government is. We know that this new government is going to continue to oppress women. We see it daily in real time. And I think we really need to decide what we're going to do about it. Because if the new government of Afghanistan chooses to ignore 17 million of its population, they will fail. They will fail miserably, and they should fail.
To that point, Kimberly, earlier in the show, we had Senator Joni Ernst on, and she pointed out how the Biden administration is still calling the Taliban businesslike. When you mentioned we see the videos of women getting beaten in the street, quickly, what was your response to that?
Well, I mean, I think it's a joke. I think we have to be honest with our American people and to the international community that, they're not, sure, they're being businesslike within the four corners of the office, but they're showing who they are. The fact that in public spaces they're putting black paint over women that are in paintings, the fact that they are turning women away from schools. We see who they are. We see the lack of representation of women within the government, within the business sector, within everything. And I think we shouldn't, as a government, validate these actions, especially if we're looking to continue to provide aid to Afghanistan. And frankly, I think we need to sanction Pakistan for its role in allowing this occupation by the Taliban to happen.
All right, Kimberly Motley, all the time we have for now. So much more we could discuss, but thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.